Here we go.
So, give me a take on what's your take overall on season 7? How did it?
Terrible. I truly don't know what's going on. I thought people wanted love for real. At least that's what I always see on social media. People, I don't want to say whining about or sharing like, hey, I really want somebody for me, or I wish I could find somebody, or I'm tired of men doing this. I want a good, honest man. I want, a husband, or, I even more recently seen a guy, sad that a woman didn't work out for him and he was really looking forward to marrying her. So I don't understand how we ended up here with these people with so much going on, or don't really seem to want to get married for real. And even if they want to get married, they're not qualified to be married. So I don't know what they need to do, but they really need to find a different process to really do some research on these people. Because I do feel like there are people who would love to be on here. Maybe they won't fit the aesthetic the show may want, but at least you'll have a real story. And that's what it needs to be.
So it's normally 15 men, 15 women. Do you think they need to up, like, more people need to be in the pods or less?
Yeah, maybe they need to try that. I mean, maybe they need to try it, and maybe it needs to run a little bit longer. Maybe it needs to be where there's more opportunities, more men and women for them to choose from. But they got to start from the beginning. They really got to go back to the drawing board about how they select these people. Because there's no reason why even somebody such as Marissa should have ended up with this guy with the bullshit Ramses or whatever his name is on.
No, she really loved him though.
I know she really loves him. That's
what she's looking for. She's looking for him. She
found somebody she loved, but I don't get that. I don't get how he led her on and then just, I can't live in the
Maybe
house
like you said, maybe they would penalize you if you go to the altar and you're really not feeling this person. All right, well, let's do like this. Let's just talk about, let's get to the crazy stuff first, man. Ashley and Tyler. That's going to be the reunion's biggest story that they're waiting to hear from, outside of 2 others. But how do you think they're going to weather the reunion?
I do think that maybe...
Will she know about everything that's going on?
Ashley is a very forgiving person. And I think that something in the time that they spent together that led up to the wedding, she does feel safe, and she does feel like she can trust him. And maybe she feels like this still was just meant to be. Maybe she feels like this is my story and I was meant to meet this man to help him through this. And that maybe she feels he still deserves love. That is a crazy situation. I mean, even in my opinion, I felt like Tyler, regardless of all the stuff that came out, I feel like he really wanted somebody for him. That girl that he had them kids with, she don't even like men. She like girls. He probably, even though Tyler, to me, he really did sell me on him wanting to be a family man and a husband.
Right.
And I feel like that's probably even why he tried it with the woman he had those kids with. He really wanted to try to maybe make that work.
He stepped in when the girl left.
Yeah, even when the wife left, he stepped in even from her story and wanted to be a father. I think that girl has identity crisis issues or whatever. And he probably realized, like, I want somebody for me, and I want somebody that wants me also. So I think that he just it's just not picture perfect with where he is with already having kids, but I do think he really likes Ashley, and I do think Ashley likes him. So I think that maybe...
Do you think he, from this girl, from his baby mom coming out, do you think he told that to Ashley prior to the girl coming out, that the truth behind all that? Because this was a year ago that they filmed this.
Yes.
So you think he got straightforward and said, let me tell you about these kids? In our time
of seeing this, I want to believe that Ashley is already in the know of the real story that we weren't shown on the show. But I would imagine he has to have already told her this now.
But if he hadn't, and this girl came out and did this on, TikTok, whatever, or Instagram, and then she has a week to process this. How do you think the reunion for them is going to go? Do you think she's going to just say, wow, let me just figure this out? Or how do you think she's going to play it?
I think she's a very
level-headed,
patient, soft lady. And I think that she's just going to, while it may be disappointing, I do feel like she does feel deeply connected to him and wants to be his life partner and work through these things. So I really think that's where she is with it. Like she shared that she didn't have this type of experience or connection or whatever before, or didn't feel nothing worked out before. And I think that she really likes him. And I think that they are going to work through it. I don't know what that's going to look like, but
you said that Tyler probably lied to make sure he did get the girl.
I think that it was killing him to withhold the information and lie. But I think that he was in fear of, because in reality is a lot of women who don't have children are not going to necessarily be running towards a man that got 3 kids and a whole story. And they have an opportunity to have a new experience with somebody who also hasn't yet experienced those things. Like now, Ashley, her being with him, it won't be something that they share as a first together with having kids, because he's already done that with somebody. The lady, if she's telling the truth, she said even with the twins, he was there. He cut the umbilical cord. So that takes it off the table for her. But maybe she's, that's probably disappointing because she didn't go into this knowing that he had kids with that experience. But now she still may be like, you know what? Doesn't matter. Because it's not like he wasn't with that girl for real, but he still was there.
No, he was there.
So this will be very different.
Again, she may be making stuff up. She may be trumping it up to more than it was. Like I believe she's truthful because she sounds truthful, but she might be saying some things that like, no, I really told you.
Gay, so I really don't know what she wants from him. He tried it with her, sounds like, and she still wanted to live her gay life, which is fine. But if he's not gay and he wants a wife, why should he keep dealing with that just for the sake of being a father? But it just still doesn't. He should have told Ashley, and I hope he did. And even I don't know. I like them together. I like their energy together. I don't know what that looks like for Ashley, because that takes a lot of selflessness for her to move forward with that and have to engage with that woman, the mother of his kids or whatever. But I will say, even from the girl, the baby mama, she seems like she has a very calm personality. She doesn't seem drama filled or anything, so it might work out. I think that it's something that they can make work. I wouldn't normally say that, but all the people involved in this story, as far as Tyler, Ashley, and even Tyler's baby mama, just from what she shared online and looking at her page, she seems to be a good mom. So I think it's something that they can make work out.
Yeah, no cameras.
And, I hope that it works out for them. It's so much brokenness in the world that I don't want somebody having kids already be a reason for us not to see another good love story. It just is what it is. It's a lot going on, and nobody's perfect.
I don't think to me, all I have to do is tell the truth about not calling them sperm babies.
Yeah.
That's really kind of where the people are going kind of crazy. That's really where his baby mama got upset. Like, I don't even mind. Like, what are we doing? Like, don't call them sperm babies on national TV. And that must have been just a miscalculation on his part.
I would be highly concerned to learn that a man that I could potentially be marrying would lie about something like that. Because I don't know. Like, what else would you lie about? If you would lie about your own children, that is, now that I can't wrap my head around. I can't relate. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know what
to get married to a man who,
how could you
don't go down the aisle and say, I didn't know you are a father.
He said he don't even think they've seen him before. He said, I don't think so. That's exactly what he said.
I don't think you go down the aisle with that. But again, I think they can work through it, but I don't know why you would do that. But again, this is a rapid, sped up process. So I get it.
If you will lie about what you gave life to, that you created, I just don't know.
You'll lie about you being married when you're out and about at the club.
But again, we can only assume from what we saw on this show that she didn't know going up into this. So
right.
I can totally see somebody getting married off of the unknown. She didn't know. She only know what he gave her.
And we'll do it. And that's what the show makes you do. The show makes you deal with things later.
Because that is a lot. I don't know. But also, all the people that I've talked to, the stories I've seen shared online and through different engagements, people are having a hard time finding somebody. And they find somebody and they think something's going good, and then boom, they hit with all kind of other shit, secrets and trauma and shit people got going on. So to find somebody that you do feel connected to emotionally, it's hard to kind of not like look over even somebody having kids if you've really gotten connected with somebody emotionally, because that's not it's an easy thing to do these days with people with so many different issues.
Well, when you're dating so at such an old age, there's a lot you can hide. When you're just 15, 16, 19, 20, it's not too much to hide from your past. But when you're coming in 31, 33, it's like there's 35. There's a life you didn't know that even I forgot about 10 years ago that, I did possibly.
He ain't forgot about no damn kids.
Yeah, he ain't forgot about kids.
That I really want him to explain. Like I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe he didn't want to expose his baby mama's story about her, whether sexuality or just anything. And maybe he told Ashley offline. I don't know. I just can't imagine. I can only compare it to just myself being a mom or you being a dad. I can't imagine any situation we'd be sitting up here just off of how much we love our kids to be saying, I'm a sperm donor. Like, that's like, what?
I don't say you go down the aisle with that information.
How do you do that for real? Like, that's stuff I expected of the fathers from the 70s, 80s that weren't in these kids' lives. And stuff.
I'm a sperm donor.
In today's world, to be denying your children is crazy.
That's not demure.
Crazy. That's I don't understand it. So I really look forward to hearing his side and his perspective for why he did that. The only thing, like I said, is protecting the baby mama and the fact that I do sincerely feel like he was really scared that Ashley might just back out because they hadn't known each other long enough for real for her to want to willingly accept that much baggage. So I felt like he just felt very scared that she would say no. Because I guarantee you he tried it before, dating other women, and they probably heard he got 3 kids and they backed out of that.
Yeah,
because that's a lot of responsibility. People are struggling in the world. You have to be financially responsible for 3 children, and then you're trying to add me into it. How are you going to take care of your 3 children plus me and our kids? Because she don't even got kids yet.
What I know is the girl on Instagram, she said, all I want is financial support. That's how she ended that video of Tyler's baby mama. I just want financial support, and now Ashley has to be part of that. You are married now. It is your responsibility now to come together and take care of these kids. Well, it just sucks when people have that type of, what do they call it? Like, I guess it's a blended family or whatever, but also it sucks for people who did not see it that way or really want that type of life, because Ashley, it takes some selflessness and sacrifice on her end, because now she would have to accept money coming out of their household income because he has to support other children that she probably didn't imagine her life that way. And not to mention, she probably is accepting it and okay with it, but it still is a different dynamic than had she found somebody who did not have children or maybe only even had 1 child prior to her. But so what are your thoughts when the baby mom says, and again, she dropped this video literally a couple days ago, Tyler has not seen his kids in a year. Do you think he will now see his kids going forward once all this is out? Get back to seeing his kids every day.
I don't think that he really wanted to go without seeing his kids, but I do think that he was trying to protect the integrity of this show and his marriage. And unfortunately, it is what it is. It's a lot of drama surrounding it. He knew that. The show knew that. And I do think that the baby mama she would have been emotionally unstable and incapable of keeping things under wraps for the integrity of the show. So unfortunate, but
you watching it live with the world. You get disrespected online.
For even now, she had already gotten online and said some things, not anything nasty, but she still kind of brought it to the forefront, telling her truth. So I think that he was trying to protect the integrity of the show, protect Ashley, and just all of that. It just is what it is. It sucks, but she also, I don't know how much she could say, because I mean, you had children with a man that you said that even when y'all lived together, y'all were in an open situation. You know, people make crazy decisions out here every day. And you had to understand the reality of that, ma'am, that he's not gay. You're gay. He's gonna want somebody eventually, maybe for himself and a real family. You ain't trying to give him a real family for real. You want girlfriends, which is fine, but I don't really know what she expected from him outside of, I know she did expect him to still be a father. So that sucks. I don't agree with that, but I also don't know. The whole thing is crazy. You know, the whole damn thing is crazy.